This is HUPcast, the short, sharp podcast from the Hands Up Project. Hello and welcome to the Hands Up Project podcast. The Hands Up Project is an educational charity connecting young people and their English teachers in Palestine with a network of volunteers from around the world. In creating this podcast, we hope to amplify the voices of our friends in Gaza, English teachers and students whose faces we would normally see on Zoom every day of the week in storytelling and drama sessions.
I didn't imagine that we will have such a situation. In the previous war, there was there was a war, okay, there was suffering, but here it becomes a kind, no food, no electricity. For about 3 months, we have no electricity, no more cars. We ride the horses and donkeys, and sometimes even these we do not find them because they pump the streets, and the sewage in the streets the streets are very dirty. So it is so there will be disease, and everywhere you can find people who are making fire in order to make their food, their simple food, because there are no gas. Wherever you go in Gaza Street, you will find fire and people making bread and making some kind of simple food just to enable them to live. So really life is very hard, and every day become worse and worse.
Yesterday, almost for the first time since October the 7th, a teacher from Gaza managed to get a strong enough internet signal to make a video call to us. Her name is Muneera. You just heard an excerpt from that call. Muneera went on to talk about how, growing up in Gaza, she and others have tried to make the best life for themselves and their families that they could under such difficult circumstances.
In my belief, as a human being, as a woman, or who feels the suffering of the others in the other country, in myself, from my childhood, I hate seeing blood. I hate seeing bloodshed, even in our side or in their side. I want every man, every woman, every child has the right to live in peace. I was born in a refugee camp in Gaza, in Jabalia, which is the biggest camp here in Gaza. And we were satisfied, and we come over the problems, and we try to learn. We try to build our house. We try to live with the simple possibilities that we have in Gaza. Even this, they do not want us to live in this.
Muneera has teenage children and is an English teacher at a school near her house in Gaza. Her son is a gifted mathematics student and has won prizes across Gaza. On June the 4th, Muneera entered the Hands Up Project remote theatre competition and won third place for a collaborative play, Stone Soup, performed by students in Gaza and Guinea-Bissau simultaneously. The play was performed via a live link at the Hands Up Project conference this year, leaving the audience electrified and speechless. After listening to this podcast, please take the time to watch the play. Just click on the link below to see it. There are 50 people currently sheltering in Muneera's house, which would normally sleep 5.
I don't know, the pilot in the plane, he has no heart when he bomb all the building, all the tour with the people, with the children. I don't know. when my cat, our cat at home, sometimes it make something wrong in the past before the war. Sometimes I go out. I don't, or I speak. I feel from inside sorry because I made like a guilt towards an animal. I don't know how these people do not feel the tears of these children.
As the call went on, Muneera was no longer able to put a brave face on the fears she has for herself, her family, and for the thousands of displaced people who are crammed into the school she works at, sleeping 50 to a classroom, and many, many more in the open air.
Really, from my inside, I'm afraid. There is no safe place here in Gaza. I'm really afraid. We just maybe we are waiting for our death. You know, because they maybe bump in any moment.